Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel, Doing Life with the Petersons. As you know, I'm Renisha, and so we're just going to get straight into the video. As you can tell from the title, this video is going to point out some really specific yet good things, to really help you as an individual, to help your neighbor, to have better conversations with one another and just a mutual respect for one another. And as you can see from the title of this video is going to talk about things that you don't say to a pregnant woman or a new mom. I think it's pretty vital. Okay. The reason I wanted to do this video is because I've been pregnant several times, and throughout the process of being pregnant, people have made statements that are very rude and come off disrespectful. Just unnecessary, and it can cause some friction between the pregnant woman and the person who made the comment, or it can just make you not want to be around certain people, so I felt that it was a needful thing to go and point out these things so that we can all be on the same page. Hopefully you learn from this video for when either you get pregnant or your wife gets pregnant, or you just meet some people, who may be in that situation of being pregnant, and you'll know what to do. Okay? So, first thing, we're going to talk about pregnant women. One thing you don't say to a pregnant woman is, you are getting big. Now, here's the thing with that. That could be a iffy thing. If you're a new mom and you're super excited that you're pregnant, you're embracing the growth, you can't wait for that little baby bump to show. Of course, you don't mind people saying you're getting big, because that's what you want. You want it to show that you are with child. You want to glow. You want to grow. You want to show that the baby's in there. It just gives you a little bit more pride in yourself as a woman that you're able to carry a baby, and it's just a good feeling, especially when you're a new mom. So new moms, you may be off the hook because with them, because they may actually like that. But say, for instance, the person is like 6, 7, 8 months, and you say, "Wow, you're getting so big." I think at that point, it's rude. Okay, I say that it's rude because it's pretty obvious that you're big. You know you're big. You can feel how heavy you are. You see yourself every day. Others see you. If you got kids like I have, they're going to tell you that you're big. I've heard it several times. And you're aware of that. And then someone comes say, "You're getting so big." To me, as the woman who's pregnant, I'm like, okay, so is that a good thing? Are you saying I'm getting big, like that the baby is growing, or are you calling me fat? And we could say, "Oh, that's an insecurity thing," but it's like, yeah and no. It's just, that's all about how you communicate your feelings or what you're trying to say. You want to make sure whatever you're saying it in love so that people can receive it right. Now, of course, all of us make mistakes. We'll say something just off the top of our heads thinking that it's okay, but it's just a reminder that we need to be mindful of what we say. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just be careful with the whole "you're getting big" thing, because it can be pretty offensive. It definitely can. So switching to the new mom side, one thing you never do is make a negative comment about the baby once it's born. Now here's the thing. You may say, "Oh, this is not a negative comment, da, 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 da." I'll give you an example. So say, for instance, the baby's born, and you say, "Wow, look at that head," or "Look at the baby's nose," or look at that foot. It's almost bigger than mine. That's not a compliment. Those are not compliments. Are you listening? Those are not compliments. Okay. Here's the thing. Just because someone doesn't say anything, that doesn't mean that they don't know what you mean. You didn't say, "Oh, that's a cute baby." You said, "Oh, look at his head." Okay. That's not. And it makes people wonder, and then they start to, feel a certain way. Now, here's another thing that maybe people don't get. when you give birth and you have your baby, and say, for instance, your husband is there, boyfriend, whatever the case may be, and then they're looking at the child, even the doctor. Everyone sees this baby, and everyone knows that when this baby is born, it's going to be a little swollen, a little bit more juicier than, what it will probably later be in the upcoming days or weeks, okay? They've been soaking in water for 9 months, amniotic fluid for 9 months. But regardless of what, it's a liquid that is plumping them up. Just like a sponge. When you put a sponge in there, once you soak it, it starts to plump up, right? It starts to get a little juicy. That's what happens with the baby, okay? And so sometimes with that juiciness comes some interesting features, and it's just something that we just have to accept, of course, because these are our children and we love them. We're not going to say, oh, this is an ugly child. Now, honestly, we may even think that, like, ooh, this baby is something, but it doesn't help when an outsider, a neighbor comes and says the same thing, okay? So just don't do that. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. You can smile at the baby. You can just talk directly to the mom. You don't even have to make a comment at all. Just say congratulations, you guys, congratulations, on your baby boy or your baby girl. If you feel like you can't say anything that's positive, skip it, okay? Just don't make any comments at all. So, moving back over to the pregnant woman side. Another thing you do not say, okay, when someone is pregnant, how many kids are you going to have? Well, first off, I think it's important to get through the one that you're pregnant with first before someone asks about how many kids you're going to have, okay? A lot of times, most of the time, about 99% of the time, people don't know how many kids they're going to have. They can even say how many kids they want. That doesn't guarantee that they're going to have that many kids, especially like living anyway. It creates awkwardness with the person. Like, you're like, so how many kids are you going to have? You're like, I don't know, which leads me to the next thing with the new mom. After the baby's born, you say, so how many more kids are you going to have? Let's focus on the one that we just had and the others that are here. Let's not jump the gun. Because here's the thing, that puts people in awkward situations. And say, for instance, they say, okay, we're going to have 4 kids. What if it turns out to be more than that? Are you now going to shun us because we had more than what we told you? Our lives are not our own, okay? God is the one who supplies the babies and supplies all of our needs, right? Especially those, I know for me, because I'm Christian, however many God gives me, I'm going to love all of them. Whether it's 1, 2, whether it's 10, okay? But the Lord loves me and He knows how much I can handle and what I really need, and I don't think He thinks I need 10, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. Just cut out all of the asking of how many kids you're going to have. You can say, so do you think you want more kids? Let the person say yes or no. But even then, that answer can change, okay? And if it changes, don't judge them. If it changes, don't catch an attitude. Don't have nothing negative to say, because here's the thing. Here is the thing, honey. How many are you taking care of? How many diapers are you supplying? What job do you have that you're providing for our kids? Okay, that shouldn't even be a concern for you. Just say congratulations and move on. That's it. Okay? So let's avoid altogether asking how many kids such and such is going to have, Let's just keep it cute and put it on mute, okay? The next thing you don't ask a pregnant woman or a mom with kids, but mainly this is for new moms or moms with kids. Who's babysitting your kids? The question itself isn't bad, but if you're just asking just to be nosy, that's not good, okay? Who's babysitting our kids is our business, okay? It's our business. It's not anyone else's business. And, yeah, it shouldn't even really be a question. Now, if you're asking because you're looking for a babysitter, that's something different. And even still, you can change that question too. So, do you recommend any? Do you have any recommendations for um, babysitting? Who's a good babysitter in the area or whatever? Is there someone you know who babysits? You know, things like that. But if you see me, I'm gonna just tell you now. If you see me without my kids, please do not ask me who's babysitting my kids. Just saying. I want to say something else, but I'm going to choose not to. But just don't ask. Okay? Just know they're in good hands. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So, what was that? 3 or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6 things. This 5th one is so important. Okay? This 5th one is something that I just can't wrap my head around why someone would say this. But it has happened to me several times with a few of my kids. And it's kind of disturbing. But many people think that it's cute, or it's okay to say. No, it's not. This thing you do not say is, oh, I can just take her home with me. I can just take him home. I can just wrap him up right now and take him with me. Are you in my face? Basically telling me that you're willing to kidnap my child? Are you really saying that? I'm still blown away by the statement. Okay? As much kidnapping it is that's happening around this world, as much as that's just something you just don't do, okay? I remember when I first had my daughter, Micah, like there were so many people, and all of these people, you would consider them strangers because I don't know them, right? There'll be like random people at the store or nurses at the doctor's office and things like that, and they'll just come and say, "Oh, she's so beautiful. I can just take her home with me. I can just," and I'm like, I laugh it off, but I'm like, that's not even cool to say. That's not something that you say, okay? Yeah, it's like you're telling me that you're willing to do that. I understand. I do understand where people are coming from, though. Don't get me wrong. But that's just not something that you say. Let's try to find something else that's gonna, sound better, come off better. That won't sound like, you on some other stuff. Okay. I guess you can take it as a compliment, but no. I would prefer, we say something else. Okay. So that's something else that I feel that you should not say to a new mom at all. Any mom, whether she's new or not, you just don't say that. Okay? Another thing. This is the last thing. Now, this is something that's going to cover things overall, whether pregnant or not. It's just a general thing, I think. You just shouldn't say or shouldn't do. And that thing is never assume that someone is pregnant unless you've seen physical evidence. You have physical evidence that this person is actually pregnant. As a mom of 5, you can even see even now. After having my kids, if you hear one kid crying, just ignore that for a second. After having my kids, my ab muscles separated. Because they separated, it has this bulge in my stomach. And of course, you see, got the little mom fat, little extra baby fat, that's there. That, of course, we're hoping we can get off. But some moms, they just don't snap back as some others. Some other women look like they've never had a baby. And I'm just blown away and kind of jealous, but I'm going to let that go. And, and some people just Don't have it. And me, I'm one of those people. I still have my kangaroo pouch. And it's been so many times, even before I even had kids. I guess I was just fat out here in the street. Not that I got anything against fat people. I mean, you know, that just sounds kind of bad. So let's just exit that out. Let's just scoot that on out. But even before I had kids, people were saying, "Oh, how far along are you?" And I'm like, I'm not sure what you're saying, you know. Or people would say, you know, "When are you due?" And I just say, "We're due to end this conversation right now, because if you're talking about pregnancy, I'm not," you know. And you know, people, and especially after you just had a baby, like I just had my son not too long ago, and they're like, "Oh, looks like this one guy, he was really innocent in what he was saying. He's like, it's a great day outside." I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, looks like you're having a baby." And I said, "Oh, actually, no, I just had him." He was like, oh, okay, you know. And then we just had to end the conversation. I think he felt awkward too, but yeah, y'all, let's just stop assuming. If you can ask a question, hey, are you expecting? But even that can be dangerous. Even that can be dangerous. So you want to be careful with that too. Yeah, you want to be careful with that. But yeah, so those are the 6 things that I feel that you just shouldn't say, just should be aware of. Things to be careful of when you're talking to pregnant women or new moms, because it could just end up bad in the end. Even though you may have good intentions, you still want to be careful with what you're saying, how you're saying it, because yeah, you don't know the person's inner struggles. You're not aware of a lot. We don't know a lot, and so let's try to speak in love. Speak in love at all times, and just do and say things that will ultimately be beneficial to everybody. I'm not saying go suck up to anybody, but like I said, if we don't have anything nice to say, just don't say it at all. You catch my drift? So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that it helps you with your communication skills. Even it's helping me as well, not even just regarding with pregnancies or new moms, just with talking to people in general. So I hope that this can help you in any way possible. If you like this video, or excuse me, if there are other topics that you feel that we should cover, you let me know at the bottom in the comments. But please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button, and ring the bell notification so you can know each time we upload a video. Also, just a little thing, I also have a blog that we started, Doing Life with the Petersons, and so far I've written a couple of pieces, just my husband and I, our marriage testimony, things regarding my kids, just personal situations. Yeah, and I feel like it'll be really, really beneficial to you. On there, I'm going to on my blog, I talk about marriage, I talk about lifestyle, parenting, and beauty, which is what I'll be doing here on this channel as well. But we'll do more live things. Yeah, so as I told you before, I'm going to re-upload the previous video that I started. It was a makeup tutorial actually on this current look, a natural drugstore tutorial. I'm hoping to be able to do it again where everything is in sync and not out of whack, and with better lighting, things like that. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to just getting to know my subscribers, not my subscribers, our subscribers. We're going to do more videos soon with my kids and my husband, especially before school starts back. I want to really spend more time, and also before I go back to work and after maternity leave. So yeah, love you all. You take care, and bye.